This is Gurl Natural, and today I am cooking a quick brunch. Saturday morning, a little late for breakfast, a little early. It's not really, it is 2 o'clock. It is time for lunch. But this is basically gonna be our brunch this morning. So, hubby said he was hungry, and when it comes to brunch, I'm more towards the savory than the sweet. So what I'm gonna make today are some spinach basil eggs. If you have not added basil to your eggs yet, you are missing out. So you definitely want to try this. So spinach basil eggs, and they'll have some cheese in there. And also I'm repurposing those potatoes, those roasted baby potatoes that I did the other night. So this is going to be basically our hash browns. Gonna have some bacon on the side. And so now I'm just gonna go ahead and get this started. Okay, so first we're gonna start off, again, these are already cooked, the hash browns. So I'm just gonna add them here. So we're gonna basically heat them through. And then I'm gonna add a little bell pepper and onion, give them a little more depth of flavor, and top these with some cheese. Cheese always goes good with everything, right? Everything's better with cheese. And in here I had a little canola oil and butter. And of course, everything's better with butter. So that's going to give us a little more flavor as well to those potatoes. So now again, we're repurposing these because I hate throwing stuff away. So I'm always looking for ways to take my leftovers and, give them new life. And especially now since my youngest son is gone, you just don't realize when I'm cooking, I'm used to cooking for a big family. And once an 18-year-old, who's basically, we call him two stomachs, is out the house, you end up having more leftovers than you imagine. So I'm still having to tweak how much I cook every day because I'm used to, again, just cooking for a big family. So we grew up with a family of 7. Of course, we have 5 kids. And now our house is down to really 5, and sometimes it ends up just being me and Yule like it was last night. So the 5 is me, Yule, my middle daughter Jewel, and then our 2 grandkids who are 6 and 4. So small stomachs, I really do have to adjust. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and keep this going. Again, these just really have to heat through. I'm gonna add, after they get a little closer to heating through, I'm gonna add the bell pepper and onion. This is bell pepper and onion that we did not use last night on the pizza. So, hey, what better way than to repurpose those? Go ahead and add it to the potatoes, give it a nice depth of flavor. Like I said, we're going to top it with some shredded cheese. So, this is going to get going. And I'm going to get Yule to cue me a little music right now. Some Steady Love, Indy Irie. I know you guys love this one. When I heard this song, it immediately became my absolute favorite song. First time here, I knew I fell in love with that song because it really just describes us too. So anyway, enjoy some Steady Love while I get the rest of this going. I'm cooking this in a cast iron skillet. There is nothing better than a cast iron skillet. I literally own about 6, 7 of these. Whether it's, I have different sizes. I have little smaller ones, this one, and I have a huge one. That one is my absolute favorite. And you'll see that in another show. But I got that from my father-in-law. But it was actually for his aunt, and he was getting ready to discard it because it was completely rusted out. And I saw it, and I'm like, what are you doing with that? And he said, well, I'm about to get rid of it because it's, it's all rusted. And it didn't look like it had any life left in it. And I said, can I have it? He said, you want it? I'm like, yeah, I love it. So he's like, yeah, you can definitely have it. So he gave it to me. I took it home, put it in the oven, and I put it the oven on self-clean. And if you have one and it's rusted, this works. Put it in the oven, put it on self-clean. It literally takes all of that rust off of that cast iron skillet. And then you're able to re-season it, and it just gives it a whole new life again. So if you have one, don't toss it. It's still good. But I love a cast iron skillet. And you can click on the link, and then you can purchase, Lodge. They are longtime makers of cast iron. And I also like the ones that I have there with the enamel. But the ones without the enamel are my favorites. But again, you click on the link and you'll be able to purchase those. He's giving me love, so he was every other man ever known shame. I see that. Ladies, your man put every other man to shame. Okay, so in these eggs, the only thing I have is salt and pepper, and I added a little half and half. You can add milk, you can add heavy cream, whatever you want. But I added half and half because I had a little bit left. I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with it, so I put it in here. Now, my spinach, this was frozen spinach. And what I did was just thawed some. And I always keep some in the freezer. So I thawed some, drained it. You can see you want to get the water out because this does have a lot of water. So I drained it in the paper towel. And now I'm just going to add it here. Let's just start getting it heated up. We're going to get the spinach heated. And like I said, these are going to be spinach basil eggs. So the basil you can add any way you like. A lot of times I use the dried basil, which I have in my cabinet. But this one I found the basil paste, which I love. So I'm going to add this to my eggs. And basil is strong, so you don't need a lot. Come on and drop. Okay, so that should definitely be enough. We're going to whisk that in the eggs. But it gives the eggs such a wonderful flavor. That 18-year-old I was talking about, this is his favorite way to eat eggs. Which he's gone off to college now, and this is still the way he cooks his eggs. I mean, that's the only way he wants it. So we have the spinach. Now we're going to add the eggs. And